way that it feels right.
So race for your life, take a chance, cause there's no second dance till it's a new day.
I'll admit that the old Paramount logo intro is about 10 seconds shorter than today's Paramount logo intro, so once and removed for that. It always bothers me when they have to show the company logo again, but this time in letter form. It's like as if you've forgotten who was a part of this movie. We'll show you again, and that's twice the sins.
Race for your life, Charlie Brown.
Wow, we're barely 1 minute into the movie, and it's already time to roll credits.
Did you see that? She stuck her tongue out at me. I waved at that little kid and she stuck her tongue out at me. Boy, if I could get off this bus, I'd go back there and punch her lights out.
Violence only begins violence, Sally.
I'm gonna dim her outlook and shorten her lifespan. I'm gonna rearrange her landscape. On the other hand, I didn't know she was gonna bring her gang with her. I'll confuse her with a silent but dignified retreat.
Well, like the old saying goes, never start something you can never finish, Sally. Did the bus driver literally close the doors on Charlie Brown and left him behind? Wow, even the adults don't like him. There's literally a tree right in the middle of the road. What, were the workers who were paving the road were too lazy to remove the tree? Casual bullying is casual.
Wait till my brother's dog gets here. Boy, he'll show you. Here he comes. He'll take care of your dog.
Well, it's quite obviously that's not a dog, Sally. It's a cat.
I decided to come to camp because I don't think I've ever been much of a person. I thought maybe coming to camp would help me grow up and maybe even make me into a leader. I could use leadership qualities. You can say that again, Chuck. You couldn't lead a dog on a leash.
Wow, Peppermint Patty, thanks for the motivation. This is a long scene to show what's going on, so I'm gonna commentate on it. So the scene shows that Peppermint Patty thinks they should run their tent in a democratic fashion. She then decides that they should vote for a leader. That's when she comes up with the idea to vote who will pass out the ballots. So she then nominates Lucy to do it. So it's then everybody votes for a leader, but they all vote for themselves. Then Patty does a 180 and gives the role of leader to herself. So much for doing things in a democratic fashion.
Hey, how about that? A waterbed. Boy, this is great. They really know how to treat a leader in this outfit.
You just barely noticed that your bed is a water bed? What were you doing to not notice that you got a water bed? On top of that, does all the tents in the camp have one water bed, or is it just your tent?
Boy, I get a waterbed.
Whoa, wait a minute. Who says you get the water bed? Oh, I get it, because you're the leader.
You know, I hate to admit it, but I can't go to sleep without having my mother come in and kiss me goodnight.
Ugh! I've been kissed by a dog!
Ew, what is that slop that they call food that the camp counselors are feeding these kids? Blatant cheating is blatant. This kid is floating in midair. Even more cheating, and Peppermint Patty is the only one that noticed it. Somehow, the amount of air in each of the other rafts is just enough to fill their own raft. Oh yeah, casual sabotaging is casual. It's kind of ridiculous why the camp counselors never disqualified this team for using a motor paddle. Snoopy somehow kept his sail hidden. Wait, how did Charlie Brown's team and Peppermint Patty's team get ahead so fast?
One vote we go right. One vote we go left. One vote we go right. I know my vote. I vote we go left.
Good grief, that's a tie vote.
Maybe you guys need to do less democrating and more paying attention.
What's the matter with you? How can we have a tie vote? Lucy, pass out new ballots. The vote is whether we get off the reef or not.
How is that worth voting for, whether or not to get off the shore or not?
I'm scared! I hope those lions and tigers out there mind their own business!
Don't me, kid. Nothing out there to worry about.
Never say never, Patty. Now, I wouldn't worry about those lions and tigers, but maybe mountain lions. Why is the danger, blasting, do not enter is also written on the other side of the sign? Oh, I didn't notice there were other teams racing too. I thought it was just Charlie Brown's team and Peppermint Patty's team.
That's funny. Did you see that sign? Hey, Chuck, did you see that sign? What day is this? That's right. Today is Tuesday.
Wow, what a coincidence.
Chuck, did you see that sign? What time is it, Chuck? It's almost.
And another wild coincidence, even twice the sins. And everyone survives that. Things look bad for old Charlie Brown and his friends. And they survive that. Another long scene, so in this scene, Peppermint Patty and her team are voting whether or not to help Charlie Brown find Snoopy and Woodstock or go it alone. There's one vote to go it alone. Sally votes to go with Linus.
Well, I think Linus needs me. We should all join Linus.
Oh, good grief.
And another to go with it alone. And a vote to go home. I wonder who voted for that one. And Patty does another 180 and decides to help Charlie Brown and his team. Again, not much of a democracy. Self-fixing floorboard. You know, I've been wondering whether or not this is supposed to be a rafting race or some kind of survival race. And I also wonder if the camp counselors knew about this rainstorm and have set out a search party to make sure if the campers are all right. You know, I wonder whose cabin this is and why they didn't put some kind of padlock on it to keep trespassers from coming in.
Guess it's Hey! 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 Hey!
Oh!
Hey,
Oh, he was saying something about the fire. I honestly don't know. I never really ever listened to anything he says.
wow, you went almost a whole hour without saying anything to put Charlie Brown down. But I can't let it slide, so Lucy, 2 cents.
Well, troops, it's time to take a vote. Prepare the secret ballots, Lucy. What's wrong? Why the ballots? We'll do it in a democratic fashion, Chuck. We'll vote to see whether you guys sleep outside or we sleep inside.
And how is that even fair? This cabin looks big enough for all of you guys to sleep in. Who died and made you the one to make all the decisions?
Vote for guys outside, gals inside. Vote for guys outside, gals inside. Vote for guys outside, gals inside. And I know my vote is for guys outside and gals inside.
Good grief, Sally. Don't you know anything? They're talking about mountain climbing. Mountain climbers chain each other. So if one falls, they all fall. Boy, are you dumb.
Wait, is this supposed to be summer camp or winter camp? Because a few scenes ago when it snowed with Snoopy, I thought it was just for comedy reasons, but now it's for real?
Chuck, what's going on? What are you guys doing burrowing in the snow? Look, you took our cabin and we froze out here all night.
It's amazing you guys didn't die from hypothermia.
Okay, Chuck, I hope you're happy now because I've decided you're going to be our leader. You should start leading us, Chuck. If you're a good leader, this is what you'll do. Yeah, if you're going to be a leader, start leading.
Shut up!
There's a shortcut ahead, Chuck. Steer right. Chuck, you've taken the wrong turn.
Well, you told him to come down that way.
Chuck, you blockhead, it's the end of the road.
Shut up!
Wow, they went 1 hour and 7 minutes without reusing animation, but I'm not letting that slide either. Every team, including Snoopy and Woodstock, survived that waterfall.
Chuck, you're leading us to victory. There's no one in front, Chuck. Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
Way to go, Patty, you just ruined everything. And the bus driver did it again.
pee-pee on you. I want to pee-pee on you. I want to pee-pee on all of you.